The automobile is quite possibly the most advantageous invention of the late 19th century, popularized in the early 20th century by revolutionary industrialist Henry Ford, who through his utilization of the assembly line allowed automobiles to go mainstream. However, as with many technologies, automobiles have proven to be a double-edged sword with potentially dire consequences for our environment. The source of the problem? Well, it all spews out through the muffler. Through the muffler, we have transmitted the poisonous, invisible gas carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide, one of the major players in global warming, with billions of tons being released into the atmosphere yearly, and also various kinds of particulates harmful to us and to the environment. However, to realize why it is that automobiles produce these harmful gases, we have to go to the source of the problem, the fuel, in this case petrol. It is a little known fact that electric vehicles' conception actually precedes that of the hydrocarbon vehicle. So why did these petrol vehicles become our vehicles of choice and potentially our coup de grace? Well, it all has to do with the energy density of petrol compared to the batteries of the early 20th century. Petrol has an energy density of 34.2 megajoules per liter, which, even compared to contemporary lithium-ion batteries, holds a massive advantage in terms of energy density. The energy density of contemporary lithium-ion batteries only reaches a paltry 2.63 megajoules per liter at the top end. But what's the big deal with energy density, you might ask? Well, in practical terms, a higher energy density means less space taken up by the source of energy and more mileage. This is why contemporary electric vehicles have massive battery packs and relatively low mileage when compared to petrol vehicles. When in contrast, petrol vehicles have a tank taking up only a moderate amount of space in the vehicle and relatively high mileage when compared to their electric counterparts. But one man has a plan to completely change this paradigm and champion the electric vehicle into an era of sublime dominance. The veritable genius Elon Musk has put into place a three-phase plan to bring electric vehicles to the mainstream. Having successfully implemented two parts of his plan into action, beginning with a Tesla Roadster, a high-priced, low-volume electric sports car, followed by the Model S and Model X, a mid-priced, mid-volume luxury sedan, and a mid-priced, mid-volume luxury SUV, respectively. The last part of the plan, and the one which everyone is talking about right now, is the release of a low-price, high-volume, compact car slated for release in late 2017. Musk's original plan was to produce 500,000 electric vehicles by 2020, but due to the overwhelming positive response from the showing of the Model 3 with already more than 400,000 $1,000 pre-orders, Musk has since revised his plan and now plans to ramp up production to 500,000 electric vehicles by 2018, or in other words, a meager 2 years from now. Furthermore, he plans to double that amount to 1 million electric vehicles by the year 2020. Now, why did Musk choose this particular three-phase plan of action, and what troubles have beset it? Well, if Musk had attempted to provide a high-volume, low-priced electric vehicle straight off the bat, then it is quite likely that his probability of failure would have been much higher than it is today. This is mainly due to two factors. Firstly, brand and name recognition. It is a well-known fact that Tesla does not advertise in any traditional sense. So the building of the brand was a quintessential condition of his three-phase plan. Second, it was simply not a practical approach to commence manufacturing on a mass market scale. So commencing with a high-cost, low-volume vehicle allowed them to garner experience and the requisite resources to accomplish their goals. Tesla has had a few setbacks, most notably including delays for both the Model S and Model X. Tesla has also missed some of their sales goals, as they expected to reach global sales of 35,000 in 2014, but they had to readjust that number to 33,000. And in 2015, they expected to deliver between 50,000 and 52,000, and delivered 50,658. So while they attained their goal in 2015, it was in the lower end of the spectrum. In 2016, they expect to deliver from 80,000 to 90,000 Model S's and Model X's. Now, the biggest concern for Tesla is being able to produce the requisite 500,000 cars in 2 years. That's an increase of over 500% in 2 years. What happens if Tesla actually reaches their goal of 500,000 vehicles by 2018? Well, the corollary effect of that would be a massive reduction in the hegemonic reach of oil. We have seen how cheap oil can ravage a nation like Venezuela. Imagine what would happen to the likes of Saudi Arabia and Russia. of whom the former GDP is 50% oil-based. Will these nations collapse like Venezuela seems poised to? In short, no. Even at 500,000 vehicles a year, it is a paltry amount compared to an auto manufacturer like Toyota, who produces over 10 million vehicles a year. However, it is quite possible that in the 2020s, as companies like Apple enter the fringe and Tesla keeps ramping up production, we could very well see the end of oil's hegemonic reign. Alright guys, if you like my first video, go ahead and click like, go ahead and subscribe, and most of all, share this content so more people can watch it. I'll be uploading every Monday and every Thursday. So yeah, don't forget to like, don't forget to share, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next one.